Today's the last day of school for fall break.
The fog did not work.
Good morning, you guys. I woke up a little early today because I noticed a light outside was on outside my window, and I was like, oh no, what? Who turned on the light? And then I realized these girls were in the gym working out, which made me so happy. Daisy and Ambree decided they were going to wake up at like, what, 5:30 a.m.? 5 a.m.
Well, actually, 4:50.
They're like, okay, your sweater is my favorite too. That's my favorite sweater.
Sorry.
You stole it from me, who I stole it from Dad, so it's fair. Joy is free, and it has a cup. This comedian, Jaron Myers,
That was so funny. I
he
love that.
glued a cup to the top of his car, and that's like one of his bits, is like joy is free. He just says all the funny things he does to people that was like harmless, but it just makes him have so much joy. And he just drives around and everyone's like honking and pointing at him. He's like, yeah, hi. And just acts like they're wanting to say hi to him, and he won't acknowledge that he glued a cup to the top of his car. He's so funny. He also like installed a bunch of smart lights into his neighbor's house, and then hooked it to his Alexa, and then kept turning off and on the lights and convinced his neighbor it was haunted. Like, just funny things like that. Anyway, I digress. They decided to get up and work out together, which I thought was so wonderful and so cute. And she showed me the buns of still video that she did. And we have a next door neighbor that looks and sounds exactly like this person, and she's like, I worked out with him this morning. We did buns of still. And I was like, what? And then she showed me the video. I was dying laughing. So funny. So
These girls worked out. Where are my daughters and what have they done with them?
well, today's the last day of school for fall break. So the kids are going to have some time at home, which means I need to go grocery shopping because, I mean, we have some milk and some little Smokies, but they're going to go through a lot of food in the next 5 days at home. So there needs to be lots of snacks on hand. And we actually want to go do something fun. So we're going to have to figure that out. But until fun, scripture study. And I was actually talking with Alice last night, and she said that she is actually enjoying scripture study because it's helping her to read. She said, if I can read the Bible, which is super hard, with big complex words I've never seen. She goes, I've noticed when I get to school, it's easier to read.
I always thought that was a benefit for
yeah,
kids.
she was just like, yeah, I like the scripture study. Like, it's good for me because of just like, even if you're not like religious at all, like this is helping her. And I'm like, of course it is. It's helping you and all the things. But I think it's awesome that she said that.
Okay, so for today's activity, we're starting off with, somehow at some point, our downspouts. We've got 4 of them here. They all got buried. We did run them out. They're out here. We should have, I don't know what we should have done. Taking a picture. They're out here somewhere. This one was causing some possibility of flooding during the last rainstorm because it was just seeping out. So I disconnected it. So we got April, that one, looked up a YouTube video where you can put fog machine down a downspout and it seeps out the other end. So we're gonna see if that works because the sprinkler guys, I don't know how to get a hold of them right now. So we're just I'm gonna get the fog machine. We're gonna disconnect these and see where it comes out. Okay, update. The fog did not work. The video we watched, it was somebody that couldn't find their downspout in grass. Didn't know where it was, but we've got compacted, not way compacted, but pretty thick dirt over it, so it just didn't come out, the dirt. So we've got a machine over there, and the guy's doing our concrete. I'm gonna have them help us dig and find those because those need to be accessible because, as you saw on the vlog the other day, when it was raining really bad, it stopped going out the end and it was just overflowing by the foundation of our house, which will lead to flooding eventually. So we got to get this taken care of, and I wish we had kept a better eye on those. But also, I was asked by our concrete guy to go get a couple of loads of road base to put underneath the base for the concrete. So I'm making a few runs to the gravel pit right now. This is pretty much what I did all day yesterday. Just a dump trailer driver. So
Frank had 9 points and I had 9 points. Okay, Frank had 9 points and I had 9 points, and then I had a turn and I beat him. And he's actually pretty mad about it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go snuggle on my bed to make us feel better. What?
That's not a very fun game.
What's not a fun game? Snuggling on my bed?
Yeah.
Well, when I win, I get to pick what to do next. Dang it, Frank won the game. I said whoever falls asleep first wins the game. And whoever wins the game gets to pick what they do next. So I won the game of Catan, so I picked the next game was whoever falls asleep first. So he won that one. So when he wakes up, he'll get to pick the next game. And they are prepping the pool for the plaster, which is super exciting, mildly terrifying at the same time. And Davey is moving stuff around, I guess. I don't know. Concrete should be going in. They originally said yesterday, tomorrow. But I don't see that happening. I don't know how fast these guys work, but I feel like the concrete's mostly prepped for the pool, but hardly at all, or not at all, for the sidewalk around the yard. So that's what I think they're working on today. If they can get the sidewalk prepped, then I guess maybe tomorrow they can pour, but I'm guessing it's more gonna be Friday if they work all day today and tomorrow. Also, I took my her time today. I took the her time today and I wore my mixers. Guys, they seriously are amazing. And I like these her guards too. This is strawberry clada. I'm gonna try this one. I haven't had this one in a little while. It's like a daily multivitamin, and I felt like yesterday that I was coming down with a little cold. Today I feel better, which is interesting. Maybe I was just eating too much sugar or candy or something. You know how if you eat too much junk, then you start to feel like, eh. I was eating maybe a little too much junk. And I decided to put a bunch of them in here that are easily accessible. So when you make a drink, you can just grab one out of there. I almost forgot to tell you guys, I have a 15% off coupon that you get, or a code. It's April 15, and you can get 15% off of your subscription for mixers, which I would say if you haven't tried this yet, the two absolute must-try products are the Her Time Daily, like life-changing, and I love the Her Greens, because even if you're really hooked onto a greens that you think is the best one, I pour it into whatever greens I'm drinking. Like we use, Davey has this green Vibrance, tastes like absolute trash. It's garbage, like it tastes terrible. But if you pour mixers, Her Greens into it, all of a sudden it tastes amazing. Like I really don't even mind drinking it at all. Like one little packet for the whole glass. I'm telling you, like maybe I'm onto something, but it's freaking amazing. So saves me from having to gag down all that. But also wanted to show you my bread today because it turned out super good. Look at it, it's beautiful. And I still have lots of bread bowls. If you guys want a bread proofing basket and a lame, and I have the food scales so that you can measure out your sourdough, and the bread bowl kit comes with a sourdough start, and you can also even just buy the dehydrated sourdough start. I have all of that still available in the shop, so we'll put a link in the description for those too. And I appreciate everyone that has bought those, because that has been really fun to fulfill those orders and just see the people that tag me on Instagram and show me their bread. Like I love it, and I love connecting with you guys that way. So I just put the strawberry colada in this little, it's an acrylic tumbler, because Davey decided that it wasn't safe to have glasses. So we only have these acrylic tumblers. Some ice. Smells amazing. Strawberry coconut. Here we go. Cheers. Okay, that's so good.
All right, backyard update. They came and pressure washed the pool today, are prepping it for plaster. So that is exciting. It's been a long time coming. They still have a little bit more to do. They have the grout in the coping and then the back layer there. But look how fun this is. This is all cement here, garden box, and kind of loops around. We've got a sidewalk that goes all the way around the backyard that will be for riding bikes or running or whatever. They're working on the path right here. So it's gonna go right down there and meet up with the basketball court. And then at the back edge of the basketball court, picks up again right there, goes all the way around. So excited for that. Then we'll be able to access our whole yard without walking through dirt. Okay, we're trying to find Bay downspout. Oh, there it is. Wow, we found it. Deep. Now we know where it is.
All right, I boiled this chicken with some carrots, celery, and onion, and some peppercorns, and something else, seasoning maybe, and boiled it for like an hour and a half. And now I am ready to saute some onions with some olive oil and some garlic, and then I will put the broth in. Broth over here from cooking the chicken. I'm going to shred all this off of the bones, and once that boils for a little bit, then I'll add some noodles, and then we'll have some yummy chicken noodle soup. This is one of our family favorites. It just is comfort food, and I love it. And I made some sourdough, so that'll be dinner. And then we'll have a kickoff to fall break when the kids get home from dance.
Mom, make sure I like that too.
Make sure what?
I like what you're making.
You love it. You love it so much. And I bought some snacks for a movie night. We're kicking off fall break by having a little family movie night. We usually do it Fridays, but it feels like Friday, doesn't it? Get out of my here. Don't forget my drink. Get out of here. These kids. Still my drink. I'm like,
so
I'm
thirsty.
drinking 4 of these a day. No, I'm not. I'm probably drinking half of one of these a day because they keep taking my drink.
Hey,
Frank, don't sit
have a drink.
He likes
Oh,
like that
jeez.
1990s.
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to Daisy. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you.
Cha
Cha cha.
Cha cha cha.
What is it?
It's stress.
Oh, what kind of one?
Stress.
Whose dress is it?
So.
A real one?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it is Rapunzel. You want to try it on?
Yeah.
Come here.
Watch out for Gabardika.
Oh,
April, watch her.
oh my goodness.
Hey, Gabbers.
That